What is up, people? My name's Tony 2.0, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about kind of a touchy subject, and I want to start by saying, if you are a huge COD fanboy, if you love Black Ops 2, this is not the video for you. You can go ahead and just turn it off right now because you're not going to like what I have to say. So, we'll just try to avoid the issues. Today, I want to talk about the end of Call of Duty. As of the last 2 years, Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2, there has been a lot more frustration and anger from not only the YouTube community, but most of the loyal COD fans. And I want to discuss that. I want to explain to you, or at least try to show you how I feel about it, what I think is causing it. What Activision, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward is trying to do is what any self-respecting business would do. Any business that's in business to make money, which they all are, would do. They have found a successful recipe. They have found a brand name that they can exploit and make money off of, and make a ton of money off of. So what they're doing is producing games for the masses. Producing them for most of you who will watch this video. Producing them for the guy that gets on and plays his Xbox an hour a week or 5 hours a week. They have stopped making it for the loyal guys, the fans. The actual people who are going to go out and spend the money on all the DLC and all the extras and put up videos about their games. This installment of the Call of Duty franchise has to be the worst playing version of the game. There is a lot of good aspects to it, I'll give you that. The gun balance is great. I think some of the maps are okay. The art styling and the graphics are fantastic. Now, we can't get over the fact that this is the worst playing Call of Duty out there. The main thing that it boils down to is for a gamer like me who plays 20 hours a week probably, if not more. 20 hours on a slow week. They have taken all of the fun out of this game by providing the average or the casual gamer the tools to defend themselves against someone like me who usually goes into games and has no problems beating them. Case in point, lag compensation. I pay for a good internet. I don't get rewarded for that anymore. It used to be they went peer-to-peer. Whoever had the best internet connection got the best connection in the game, and that's how it worked. Well, what happens is those casual guys tend not to spend money on their internet as much as the, for lack of a better term, hardcore or more than casual gamer. The YouTube commentator. You guys have seen it on most everyone's channel. All the frustration that's being voiced about the death streaks that were in Modern Warfare 3. Lag compensation. Over and over and over. Many, many things that are happening. What is going to end up happening is this is going to go the way of World of Warcraft. It's going to go the way of, let's just take Activision titles, Guitar Hero. They are going to saturate themselves, and the thing that's going to kill them is themselves. It's pretty easy to look at and understand. You cannot keep producing less and less quality things and expect them to continue to sell, especially when you're kind of screwing over the core guys who really put the extra profit in it for you by buying the DLC. This game really is at the forefront of the YouTube scene as far as gaming goes, because it's what you guys want to see. You want to know how to be better at it. You want to play like those guys. When I say that this game, this series, this franchise is coming to an end, it is. The landscape of the YouTube community is going to start to change. And what I'm hoping for and praying for is that on release of the Xbox 720 and the PS4, There's going to be a new franchise, something else that we can get into. Call of Duty is no longer fun to play. I only play it just to get you guys gameplay so I can put it up there. As much as the comments say, oh, it's your connection, or you're just bad at the game, or what, it's not. I still go into most lobbies, end up leading them, and even if I can't win the game for my team, I lead the entire lobby. It's asinine. Some of you are going to come back and say, well, League plays in there for those guys that want to play, a little more serious of a game. It's still not the same. Every match I get into, it's like the same little green arrows doing the same garbage, being bad at the game. That's fine. If you like this game, again, I'm so happy for you, because I want to. But we are far past the area of time that they have had to fix it. It's not going to happen. The game is going to be fundamentally broken from the get-go. This will not be the best Call of Duty of all time. I don't even think you can get anywhere close to what COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2 was. They are going to drive it into the ground. And by continuing to really just flood the market with underperforming products, it will be the end of Call of Duty. In the next 3 years, this is not going to be the game to play. And I'll even go a step further and say that on the next release, because it's being developed for these generation of consoles, it's going to be even worse, and that may be the final straw. The break in the fan base, of course, it's still going to sell copies, but people aren't going to play it like they used to, and people aren't going to put it up on their channels like they used to. YouTube in general is changing, and it's going away from these smaller gaming channels, which means it's not just going to be enough to be another Call of Duty commentator. I know that. I'm planning for it. That's why I play a lot of games. I never wanted to be known as a Call of Duty commentator. If you look at the simple facts, Modern Warfare 4 is going to come out. It is going to be for Xbox 360 and PS3. Already, the hardware that's in these devices is struggling to keep up with how much they are developing the engines that they run on. There are a few good examples out there of games that are doing it correctly, making them scale down to the hardwares that they have. Crysis 3 is one of them, and you could go on and on and on. Look at things like Far Cry, and even Dead Space is pretty well optimized. With the next gen of consoles, you will see a rise of something different. I want to know what you guys think about this topic. Are you guys ready to move on from Call of Duty like I am? Like I said, the main thing with me is I just don't have fun playing it anymore. Even when I'm doing well. That 1 in 20 connection where I'm just beasting everyone, I'm just not having fun with it anymore. The way that people play the game and the oversaturation of those players has ruined it for me. What do you guys think's next? What is the way that it's going to come in the next generation? What is it going to take to break this cycle? I'll give a suggestion. I think they should take 2 years between Call of Duties. And in those 2 years, do plenty to help patch the issues that the community is constantly complaining about. You could come out with more and more and more DLC and charge more and more money. People will pay for it. Think about zombies for Black Ops. You could add a new map every month. Charge $5 for it. I guarantee you people would pay it. Anyways, guys, that's my time. Again, sorry for the lack of Call of Duty stuff. There's some stuff going on my channel, and I'll explain it as soon as I can. Waiting for some things to come through. I want to thank you guys for all the support. If you like this video, click that like button for me. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like this COD? Are you ready for a new COD? Yeah, we'll just go with that. If you're new around the channel, guys, I'd appreciate it. Click that subscribe button for me. Share it with your friends, and I will catch you guys the next time. Peace.